Karen, are you there? Oh, is that Lila? Oh, it's not like you to message me. What can I do for you, sweetie pie? I think you probably have some idea about why I'm messaging you today. But would you mind explaining why I just found out your wedding ceremony was last week? Huh? Oh, that? Oh no, I told you it was today, didn't I? Oopsie. I was so happy with my newly married life, I totally forgot to update you. Based on your flippant attitude, I'm guessing it was on purpose. Bingo! Would you mind explaining what the hell you think you're playing at? Why would you think it's acceptable to waste my time like this? Do you have any idea how long I've traveled and how much it cost me to get to that church today? Flights don't come cheap, you know. Oh, quit exaggerating, you big drama queen. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for why you think it's acceptable to behave like this. Go on, I'm waiting. I don't know whether you'll be satisfied with it, but there is something that might help you understand. Quit beating around the bush and spit it out already. Jeez, you're a real hard ass. I know you're my big sister, but you could at least pretend to have some good manners. All right, I'll get to the point. You'll probably regret it when I'm done, though. Tell me, sis, have you been in touch with your fiancé lately? He wouldn't have happened to, I don't know, gone totally silent on you, would he? Huh? What are you talking about? Well, you see, it just so happens that your fiancé is now my husband. Excuse me? Surprising, right? But it's too late for you now. Your fiancé is mine. Sorry, sis. I wish I could see the look on your face. Hang on, wait a sec. Let me get this straight. You mean you intentionally sent me to a wedding ceremony that didn't exist 1 week after you actually got married to make sure I wouldn't show up for the actual wedding? Yep, bingo. We got married last week without you, so your ugly crying face wouldn't ruin the ceremony. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but I made a fake wedding invite with the wrong date and changed the groom's name so you wouldn't suspect anything. I see. Interesting. By the way, there's one thing I gotta ask. My fiancé? Who are you talking about? Huh? I don't recall being engaged to anyone. What the heck? Are you really so desperate to save face that you'd lie about being engaged? It's kind of pathetic, Lila. It's okay to admit this sucks, you know. This has now officially left the realm of tragic and become purely hilarious. Stop it, sis. My sides hurt. Anyway, just to be clear, the wedding most definitely wasn't today, right? Duh, of course it wasn't. It must suck so hard to be you right now. Whatever. I'm gonna stop by the hot spring resort on the way home and have a few glasses of wine to forget what an absolute waste of space my little sister is. The tragic loser who doesn't even get an invite to her baby sister's wedding. You really are the comedic gift that keeps on giving. Hey sis, guess what? Me and my new husband are going on our honeymoon today. Can you guess where we're going? Okay, I'll tell you. Me and your ex-fiancé are going to Bali. You know, the tropical island you wanted to go to. Huh? Bali? You're jealous, aren't you? Go on, admit it. But I went to Bali with my friend last year. Huh? Oh, don't talk crap, babe. I know you've never been abroad. Are you lying because you're jealous? Aw, sad. Actually, I go abroad a few times a year for both work and pleasure, so I'm not jealous at all. Not that I care if you believe me. If anything, I prefer shorter vacations within the States at places like hot spring resorts these days. What the hell is this? Oh my god, Lila, would you stop it already? I know you're lying. This is tragic. You old hag. How old are you now? Like 30 these days? Ew. You're nothing but a worn-out, dried-up, barren wasteland of a failed woman whose fiancé got stolen by her cuter, prettier little sister. You'll never find another man after this. Your future as a wine-obsessed cat lady is pretty much set in stone now. Was your goal with these messages today to make as little sense as possible or something? Why don't you answer my question? Who's my fiancé? I don't have any recollection of having a fiancé, so you could at least tell me his name. Nope. Why not? I don't want to leave a record of my husband's name on your phone. Jealousy is a dangerous thing, and who knows what you might do. You see incidents like this in the news all the time. No way. I gotta defend myself. How could I be jealous about having a fiancé I didn't even know existed stolen from me? Oh, my husband's calling me. Toodles, sis. You really have zero intention of telling me who you're talking about, huh? Hey, Caitlin. Long time no see. Sorry to message you out of the blue like this, but I was hoping I could ask you something. Is now a good time? Oh, hey, Lila. You're right, it's been a long time. I heard last week was pretty tough for you. Is everything okay? Huh? What are you talking about? Your sister's wedding. You came down with some awful illness the day before and couldn't attend, right? My cousin was there and he told me all about it. Oh, I see. So your cousin was there, huh? So that's the explanation that's being given for my absence? Huh? You mean that's not what happened? I've mentioned to you before how me and my family don't really get along, right? Huh? I'm sure you did, but didn't you all patch things up like a while back? Did someone say that at the wedding? Well, yeah, that's what my cousin told me. The truth is, I was told that the wedding would be yesterday, a week later than it actually was. Huh? I don't understand. Wait a sec, you mean... Wow, what the hell? Who the heck does that? That's awful. I'm already over it, so I don't really care. But the wedding invite my sister sent me not only had the wrong date, but she also lied about the groom's name. Huh? But why would she do that? My sister seems to think her new husband was my fiancé, and that she stole him from me. I'm not really sure why, but she's hell-bent on insisting I'm just jealous whenever I try to explain to her I don't know who the hell she's talking about. Wow. It seems like she's having the time of her life gloating about stealing my fiancé, and to be honest, the messages are getting kind of annoying. I've asked her to tell me her husband's name countless times, but I swear all she does is act like a little kid and refuse to tell me. I'm a little confused. Why would she do that? Well, that's why I messaged you today. I was hoping you could help me shed some light on things. Sorry to trouble you, but could you please ask your cousin for the name of Karen's husband? Got it. He lives next door, so I'll head over and ask now. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Apparently the groom's name is Alvin Longhorn. Alvin Longhorn? What's wrong? Nothing. But I know who the groom at the wedding was now. Wow, seriously? Ugh, what a momentous pain in the ass. I have a feeling things are about to get seriously awkward, so I'll explain once I've dealt with all of this, okay? Sure thing, babe. That's totally fine. Take your time. Thanks so much for the information. Hello, Lila? What the hell are you playing at, bitch? A bill for compensation from you showed up in the mail today? Why can't you just be happy for your little sister and her new husband? You are so hateful. Go on, tell me. Why do you think I'm charging you compensation? For breaking off your engagement, right? I can't believe you demand money from your little sister and ex-fiancé like this. Have you no shame? I take it that means she finally got everything straightened out with her lawyer then. I'm not the one demanding compensation from you. Huh? It's from another woman called Lila, but it's not me. We just happen to have the same name. Go on, take a closer look at her name. Our surnames are different, right? Oh, you're right. Wait, what the hell? Who is she? The woman you mistook for me and stole Alvin Longhorn from. What? She's a girl I met at one of the hobby clubs I go to. We get along really well, and we happen to have the same first name. She's also the same age as me, so I guess I can see how you might get confused. Alvin's a member of the same hobby group. Now, Alvin, being a very greedy man of questionable moral character, got wind of a rumor that Lila was the very rich CEO of one of the most successful trading companies in America. He wasn't wrong, he just got the wrong Lila. I'm the CEO of the company. Wait, what? Holy crap, you're the CEO of a company? I can see you're surprised, but we're in danger of going off topic here, so allow me to return to the subject at hand. Basically, Alvin mistook the other Lila at the hobby group for me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she's in the habit of wearing blazers and her sense of style kind of gives off a business vibe, whereas I tend to dress more casual. In any case, the bottom line is that he mistook her for the CEO, started dating her, and before long was constantly begging for money. Eventually they got engaged, but then, with not much time left before the wedding, he found out he got the wrong Lila and broke up with her. What? In true scumbag fashion, he immediately slithered over in my direction and started hitting on me. But I'd already heard about what he did to the other Lila, so I told him where he could stick his sleazy attempts at charm in no uncertain terms, and that was the end of it. By that point, Lila was already in the process of working out the details of the compensation claims against him with her lawyer. When he heard about it, the sniveling lowlife actually had the nerve to pull a vanishing act. You mean he ran away? Oh my god. I don't know how, but he found out about our family also running their own business and that our dad is pretty well off. That's when he hatched his plan to trick you into thinking you were stealing my fiancé by saying he was engaged to Lila so he could put himself in line for a fat inheritance payout and get his hands on the family's assets. Unbelievably, he actually succeeded, and now you guys are married. Oh my god, no way, are you for real? I suggest you get Dad to check on the family's assets and get confirmation that everything is as it should be ASAP. Huh? You're in for a hell of a ride if it turns out he actually managed to get his hands on any of it. Gah! I've been had. I got Dad to check everything. That asshole took $10,000. Wow, are you serious? What the hell am I supposed to do? Damn it, Karen, if you didn't fake the groom's name on your wedding invite to prevent me from showing up at the wedding, I would have figured out what was going on much earlier, and the whole thing could have been prevented. Oh my god, I feel sick. Good, you deserve everything that happens to you from here on out. Stop saying such awful things and help me. Why? Huh? Do you remember what you, Mom, and Dad said to me on the day I got kicked out of the house? You are not a part of this family. Our precious Karen is our only daughter. We're not helping you even if you end up living on the streets. Suffer and struggle on your own, you ugly little rat. Why would I want to help any of you? You can all rot in hell for all I care. Being a family is about helping each other out in times of need. How can you be so cold? Sure, the key words there being each other. I don't have any recollection of any of you guys helping me out, ever. Help us! No, help me! And why should I do that? Because I'm your family. You were the ones who explicitly told me I am not part of your family when you kicked me out of the house, Karen. All I'm doing is honoring your wishes and staying the heck away from you. Shouldn't you be pleased? No, you're my big sis. Actually, I think not being a part of your family automatically excludes me from being your big sis. I can't only be your sister when you need my help. Ugh, Lila! Stop trying to sound smart and do something! I'm gonna be totally screwed unless you help me here. You have no right to take this horrible attitude with me. You have to help me because I'm more beautiful than you ugly cave troll. You know, Karen, it's actually baffling to me that you think insulting my physical appearance is gonna make me want to help you. It's amazing that you're capable of saying such things in a situation like this. You're 1 in a million, but not in a good way. No, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I just got a little mad, that's all. Listen, sis, you have more money than anyone in our family. More than anyone I know, which is why you just have to help me. I'm not your family. Oh my God, stop it already. Just help me. Ugh. I need money. Give me money, please. Goodbye. Lila! As for the other Lila and her compensation, fortunately she was just about able to scrape it together from the contents of a savings account Alvin had foolishly forgotten to close before pulling his vanishing act. Me? I managed to avoid any harm due to Alvin being too dumb to realize he had the wrong Lila, which meant his gold digger's dream never came to fruition. The real shit show right now is the situation currently unfolding between Karen and my parents. The reason for that, as you probably guessed, is that Alvin stole and completely used up $10,000 of my dad's money as soon as he and Karen got married. After that, as if to add insult to injury to my now financially broken dad, the managing director of his company, who he'd been locked in a bitter dispute with for months, used the situation as his opportunity to take 90% of the company's employees and go independent. Within the blink of an eye, the company my dad had spent decades building had completely stopped functioning and soon went bankrupt. As the things currently stand, the situation is as follows. Alvin, eager to get a hasty divorce and disappear for good, versus my dad, desperate to get his money back, versus Lila, who probably feels like crawling into a hole and dying right about now. Between being locked in a bitter dispute with little hope of being resolved and suddenly finding themselves so poor they're almost homeless, my ex-family's life is a picture of hell. Mom, did you stuff vacation pamphlets into our mailbox again? I don't see any reason for you to be upset, dear. I simply thought that they would come in handy while you two plan your honeymoon, that's all. You completely filled our mailbox with them. Please stop doing that. The mailman constantly has to ring our doorbell to give us our mail because he can't fit it in the mailbox. I'd rather you stop giving us those pamphlets altogether, but could you at least just set them on the front doorstep instead? I was only trying to be helpful. Regardless of your intentions, it's getting out of hand. Am I clear? Don't put them in our mailbox anymore. That reminds me, have you decided on a destination for your honeymoon yet? We're still thinking about it. Why do you ask? What? You mean you haven't decided yet? But it's been 6 months since your wedding. Yeah, well, Sam and I are both busy with work, and our schedules are pretty hard to coordinate, so... Oh, and that wedding. Even after I went to the trouble of planning a beautiful wedding for the two of you from top to bottom, you didn't use any of my ideas. I was so shocked. Weddings are for the bride and groom, Mom, not their parents. We planned our wedding the way we wanted. That's normal. Not to mention the wedding you planned was unbelievably extravagant. A $30,000 dress? $500 per plate at the reception? Who do you think we are, the Kardashians? You could have taken out a loan. Plenty of couples do that these days. I am not going to spend so much on a wedding that we're never going to be able to afford to buy a house, Mom. Look, we've been through all of this before, and I'm tired of having this conversation. I need to get back to work now. Since you were insensitive enough to disregard my wedding plans, I expect you to at least take my honeymoon plan into account, understand? My travel sense is impeccable. A vacation planned by me is worth more than money. This is our honeymoon, so we will plan it in the way we want to. End of discussion. Nonsense! You said yourself that you haven't decided on anything yet. It's clearly far too much for you to handle by yourselves. Listen, dear, a honeymoon is an important step for a new couple. It sets the mood for the rest of your marriage, creates memories that will last a lifetime. But you still haven't even decided on a location, much less transportation and lodging. Is this how you want your marriage to start, with indecision and procrastination? We're starting our marriage with thoughtful planning and deep discussion between the two of us, but thanks for your concern. We'll take a look at the pamphlets you gave us, okay? Is that enough to satisfy you? We'll see. Let me know when you've finalized your plans. I'll let you know whether or not they're up to snuff. Frankly, I'm not interested in your opinion. Excuse me? Like I said, I need to get back to work. Goodbye.
Hey, Sally. I just made it to the hotel fine and got checked in.
Thanks for letting me know, Sam. I hope you enjoy your business trip. I'll do my best. Travel's nice, but when it's for business, meh. By the way, I just realized that my mom sent me a text. She said you complained about her stuffing our mailbox with a bunch of travel pamphlets again.
Don't tell me she was getting on your case about our honeymoon again.
Yeah, she was. She took it to a new level this time, too. It looked like that mailbox was about to burst at the seams from all those pamphlets.
Unreal. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
I took a look at them, thinking maybe there might be a chance that one of them might be interesting, but they're all guided tours with a private guide who goes with us everywhere. Why would we want a third wheel on our honeymoon?
That reminds me. My dad told me before that my mum had booked that exact same kind of tour for their honeymoon. Dad said it completely destroyed the mood. The two of them never had any privacy at all, with the guide constantly with them, at restaurants, parks, stores, etc. But it sounded like Mum enjoyed it, at least.
You think that's why she's pushing it on us? Because she had such a good time with it?
Yeah, probably. For her part, it's not like we've told her what sort of honeymoon we had in mind. But then again, even if we did tell her, I'm sure she had just managed to find a way to barge in on us. So it's probably best we just keep her completely in the dark.
It's crazy that you're so comfortable talking about your own mother like that.
Hey, it's the truth. Just the way my mum is. The way she's always been. Once she gets an idea in her head about something, she has to inject herself into it, even if it has absolutely nothing to do with her. That's why I never told her about, well, you know what.
Ah, that. Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't spill the beans to her about that. But are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I talked to my dad who knows all about it, and he gave me his blessing to keep it between us, so yeah. Let's just continue to do that.
Okay, well, as long as you're okay with it. Hello there, Sally. Today's the big day, isn't it? I bet you're so excited. I know I am. Huh? What should I be excited about? Oh, come now, dear. Are you still going to keep the act up? I know you were trying your best to keep me out of the loop, but you've underestimated me. I know everything. Mom, I seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, well, you can go ahead and be that way. It doesn't change the fact that I know everything. Could you please stop talking like that and just tell me what you think it is I should be excited about? I'll see you soon! Sally, where are you? You need to come and pick me up from the airport. I'm waiting. What? What do you mean, the airport? Where are you? Okinawa! Where else? Okinawa? You mean in Japan? Which hotel will we be staying at? I hope you picked the one I recommended. The buffet breakfast looked phenomenal. You're not making any sense. Come on, Sally. I just arrived in Okinawa, so tell me where the hotel is. Seriously now, dear, get with the picture. Exactly what picture am I supposed to get with, Mom? Why are you in Okinawa? And why are you suddenly expecting me to come to pick you up from the airport and take you to a hotel? Did I miss something? I don't remember you ever talking about a vacation to Japan. My goodness, Sally, you never give up. I know your honeymoon in Okinawa starts today. What? I heard Sam talking to his father about going to the Blue Cave on your honeymoon. When I looked it up on the internet, I figured out that you were going to the Blue Cave in Okinawa, Japan. After that, I looked at their texts on his cell phone and figured out all the dates and times for your flights. I'm a real Sherlock Holmes, aren't I? Did you really go through your husband's phone without his permission? We've been married for 40 years, dear, so what if I did? But enough about that. Let's talk about our plans. So we're going snorkeling in the Blue Cave, then? Ugh, you really have terrible taste. I made a deliberate effort to remove any tours with snorkeling from the pamphlets I gave you, but you went and signed up for it anyway. I thought you had learned your lesson about listening to my recommendations after that disaster of a wedding you planned by yourselves. It's clear you need the help of a travel expert. That's why I decided that I would tag along with you on your honeymoon to help you enjoy yourselves on your trip to Okinawa. And as your official guide, I hereby declare that your silly little snorkeling thing is cancelled. Mom. But we can talk more about that later. Hurry up and come pick me up from the airport. Mom, we're in Hokkaido right now. What? Why? I guess maybe you're not familiar with Japanese geography, but there's more than one place called Blue Cave in Japan. There's one in Okinawa, yeah, but there's also one in Hokkaido, too. There is? Hokkaido? Isn't that far to the north? You're going snorkeling in that freezing cold water? No, we're on a cruise. A cruise? Sam and I actually already went to the Blue Cave in Okinawa with a group of our friends back when we were in college. We loved Japan so much that we figured we'd go again for our honeymoon. And when we learned there was another Blue Cave, we figured we'd go there. So, you're in Hokkaido? Yep. And not in Okinawa? Nope. I don't believe this. Now I'm going to have to get a ticket to Hokkaido. No, Mom. We'll already have moved on to a different location by the time you get here, so don't waste your time or money. What? Hokkaido is a pretty big place, actually, and we're on an extended tour taking us around most of the island, making brief stops at major tourism spots. Just brief stops? That won't be any fun! But we're enjoying ourselves plenty, thank you. But the best part is yet to come. We're going on a train tour that circles the island so we can see all the scenery from the train window. You what? How could just riding a train be fun? You can ride a train at home. Meh, to each their own. Everyone has their own tastes, different things they enjoy. We don't like the same things you like, Mom, that's all. Sally, dear, how dare you? I offered to plan your honeymoon for you out of the kindness of my heart, and this is how you repay me? As long as we're on the subject, Sam has something he'd like to talk to you about, so I'll hand the conversation over to him now. Sam? But why?
Mum?
Yes, Sam?
I thought you should know that we moved.
You moved?
After our honeymoon is over, we're going to go straight to our new house.
How could you? You've got some nerve dropping something like this on me so suddenly. How many times do I have to tell you? You must consult with me before making major decisions like that. Unbelievable. You always did love causing me trouble, however. I am still your mother, and I must fulfill my motherly duties. Don't worry, I'll come over to your new house to properly arrange your furniture and that sort of thing. What's the address of your new house?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me?
And by the way, even if you somehow manage to figure out where our new house is, you're not welcome. so don't even think about coming.
What? What? But why? You need me to fix your house for you, don't you?
No, I don't.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't need you forcing your opinions on me in every aspect of my life, Mum. Didn't Sally just tell you? Everyone has different tastes. We don't like the same things you like.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Being helpful would be offering a recommendation when we ask for one, and I wouldn't have any problem with that. But if we don't do everything exactly the way you want us to, down to a T, then you go completely hysterical. Haven't you noticed that all your friends have abandoned you one by one? Do you hang out with anyone other than Dad?
That's nonsense. They haven't abandoned me.
Oh, for the love... Don't tell me you didn't even notice. Surely you can't be that oblivious. Do you have any idea the damage you've caused other people with your behaviour? Don't you remember what happened with Cynthia a few years ago? She almost got divorced because of you.
What are you talking about?
Good grief. I don't believe you. The rumour about her having an affair? You heard one woman say she thought she saw Cynthia meeting with another man at a restaurant, and you took the liberty of telling her husband that she was cheating on him.
What was I supposed to do? Let him be cuckolded?
How about that time with my friend from high school? We went to the bowling alley after school one time, and so we smelled like smoke because, well, it was a bowling alley. And what did you do? You went over to his parents' house and lectured them for an hour about how they needed to teach him that smoking was bad for your health.
Oh, now you expect me to let a young boy die of lung cancer, do you?
And that's just the beginning. There's way more instances than that. Do you have any idea how many friends I lost because of you?
Imagine how many you'd lose to cancer if their parents let them smoke.
I'm not even as concerned about myself as I am about Dad. He constantly has to clean up after your messes.
Ha! That man couldn't even clean a living room without me.
Every single time you make a fool of yourself and cause massive problems for people, who's the one that has to go and apologize and beg them not to sue you for harassment? Dad. I would know. Ever since I became an adult, I've been going with him for those apologies. I'm sick of it, and I'm sick of you.
Sam, you can't talk to me like that. Everything I've ever done has been to help you, to help the people around me. I was just being a good neighbor and friend.
You have a bizarre understanding of what help means, Mum. You've done nothing but cause chaos for me and everyone else in your life.
You ungrateful little brat.
This conversation is over. You're not welcome to come to our new house. Even if you should show up on our doorstep, we will not open the door, we will not let you in. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't even want any sort of contact from you at all.
You can't do this.
I can, and I will.
Ugh, you obstinate child. Anyway, now that I know you're in Hokkaido, I'll do you the favor of looking up some proper tourism destinations.
Even after all that, you're still not listening.
No, you're the one who's not listening to my advice.
Ugh, I'm so sick of this. Just don't bother us on our honeymoon. Got it? Go home. Now. Goodbye.
My mother-in-law took a flight home the next day. However, when she arrived home, she walked inside to find a stack of divorce papers sitting on the kitchen table. I had heard that her husband was considering divorcing her, and I guess he saw this as the perfect timing to finally do it. He never contacted her again, and had a lawyer handle all the divorce proceedings. He's now living on his own in a nice apartment near our new house. I've got to say, he seems to be doing better than I've ever seen him before now. He looks like someone who's just had a good stretch after a long nap. It's like he's a brand new man. As for my mother-in-law, she moved in with her younger brother and his wife for a while. But before long, she started to give her particular brand of advice to her brother's wife, which was, obviously, not received very well by either her brother or his wife. He was, to put it simply, furious. He kicked her out of his house not but a month after she moved in. The last I heard, she was living alone, very alone, in a small apartment in the city's outskirts.